Ladies and gentlemen, as your commencement program indicates, we now have an opportunity to honor some very special people. The Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, has been used by colleges and universities for centuries to honor members of their extended communities and to bring notable and accomplished people into increased contact with their campuses. The tradition of honorary degrees is almost as old as academia itself, dating back to the Middle Ages, when Oxford University awarded degrees for conspicuous service to the Church. Newman University has been authorized by our Board of Trustees to bestow this honor upon a very select few individuals whose life and work reflect the core values of our institution: Catholic identity, academic excellence, a culture of service, and a global perspective. I am delighted to welcome the Most Reverend Bishop Michael Jacobs and Dale and Alice Wiggins to our 2012 spring commencement to receive the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. The citation for Dale and Alice Wiggins will be read by Mr. Bob Simpson, alumnus of the class of 1983, member of the Newman University Board of Trustees, and president of Simpson Construction Services.
A number of years ago, my father was discussing his role in helping build a Habitat for Humanity house that his parish was undertaking. In the conversation, the name Dale Wiggins kept coming up. Dale was marshaling financial support and volunteers. I submit to you, it caught my attention. One, I had a little reservation that the pizza guy, the restaurant king, could handle a framing crew, a nailing gun, a compressor. Did he know what he was doing? But I submit to you, what caught my attention was that he was willing to write a check and join a framing crew. Years later, I saw Dale and Alice working at the kitchen at the Lord's Diner. Definitely in his element, scrubbing pots and pans and preparing meals, and yes, still providing support. One thing I learned about Dale was that he married way above his pay grade. Alice is the sweetest person you will meet. She has a smile that will wrap a blood pressure cuff around your arm, or gently twist your arm for a good cause or deed. Ann and I can personally attest to this. Recently, our church offered a sign-up sheet for Holy Hour, a prayer, to do this once a week. Alice was at the sign-up sheet. We were excited to add our name, but we paused a bit. We saw the 2 a.m. hour was the most needed for volunteers. As we stood there, Alice made one of those Alice statements. Bob, what I hear is that Holy Hour at that time receives double the blessings. How could I pass up bonus points for Holy Hour? Now we have another tradition in our church called confession. Alice, Ann, and I have been faithful. We're enjoying our hour. But I have to confess we were late a couple weeks ago. I rolled over and it was 1 minute till the hour we were supposed to be there. We dashed out of bed. I threw on my sweats, my tennis shoes. And Bishop, we were only 7 minutes late. 7 minutes, for the record. As I settled in for prayer and meditation, deep meditation, I realized I was sitting on my pockets. I had put my pants on backwards. So Alice, I have a question. Does he bless you if your pants are on backwards? Okay, thank you. Alice Biggs Wiggins, you graduated in 1985 from Kansas Newman College, now Newman University, with a Bachelor of Science in nursing degree. And you are now retired from a long career in nursing. Dale, you are a two-time graduate of Wichita State University and a founding partner of Dalen Corporation, a management company, an independent franchise that operates 11 separate corporations that own Pizza Huts in several states. Together, you have been generous in giving both your time and your resources to many Catholic charitable organizations. Alice, you began volunteering at the Guadalupe Health Station shortly after it opened in 1985. At that time, it was staffed mostly by volunteer nurses who provided health screening to the poor. As the need for more involved medical care became clear, you and Dale played a significant role in developing the Guadalupe Clinic. The clinic is now a ministry of the Catholic Diocese of Wichita that offers free or low-cost medical services to low-income residents of Wichita. Alice, you continue to volunteer at the Guadalupe Clinic, as well as devoting your time to parish nursing and counseling at A Better Choice. You both remain active with the clinic and the annual Midwest Wine Fest, which has raised more than $2.5 million in support of the clinic through the Guadalupe Health Foundation, of which Dale serves as a member of the board. You both have been long-standing supporters of Newman University. Dale, you served as a member of the Board of Trustees from 1985 to 1988. The two of you have also supported many other educational and civic organizations, including Wichita State University, the Boys and Girls Club of South Central Kansas, Rainbows United, Wichita Habitat for Humanity, and the Holy Savior Catholic Academy. You were also early collaborators on the concept of stewardship, as it was developed by Monsignor Thomas McGrade for St. Francis of Assisi Parish, where you were both longstanding members. You have served on the Diocesan Stewardship Committee for many years. Dale, you were also on the original board of the directors of the Lord's Diner. You are both members of Legatus. Recently, you served on the Honorary Committee for the Together Vision campaign for the diocese and as honorary chairs of the Building the Tradition campaign for Bishop Carroll Catholic High School. Today, you are members of St. Catherine of Siena Parish, where you serve on the parish council. Your family life is centered around your 4 children, daughters Joni and Jill, both of Kansas City, daughter Julie of Chicago, and son Chris of Boston, and 13 grandchildren, not that old. Alice and Dale Wiggins, for your significant and ongoing service to your church and to the untold thousands of people in need in your community, we hereby confer upon you the degree, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
We flipped a coin and I won.
Actually, it was something like, Alice, you graduated from this university. You need to speak. So either because of the coin or because I am a very happy graduate of Kansas Newman College at the time, Newman University now, I just had something brief. Thank you, Bob, for your kind words. We'd also like to thank Noreen and the Newman University Board for their endorsement of this award. I heard a student as they were walking down for session today, I think they were talking to Amy, and they said, "Goodbye forever." And I think maybe that's the way I felt 20 plus years ago when I walked across the stage at Kansas Newman, thinking that, well, I'd finally completed my degree, and Dale probably felt the same way a few years before that when he graduated from Wichita State with his bachelor's and his master's. Little did we realize at that time that we would be receiving this honor that we are today. But thanks to the education we've both received, along with the love and support of our family and friends, and our commitment to the stewardship way of life, And most especially, like Amy said, to listen to that small little voice that we hear many times and learning to say yes. We thank you for this award.